Welcome back to our new video. If you ask an ordinary person in today's world, how do you become rich? They will say, work hard, save money, and wait for luck. But if you ask the same question to those 1% people of the world who truly live in oceans of wealth, their answer will be completely different. The truth is that in the world we live in, there are two completely different sets of rules for building wealth. One set is what we are taught in schools, and the other is discussed only behind closed doors of powerful families. In today's video, we will uncover those 10 secret financial principles that rich people have been using for generations, but they never want these principles to reach ordinary people. These are the principles that make a person stronger not only in good times, but even during economic crises. If you are between the ages of 45 and 65, you already know that hard work alone is not enough in life. It is the right strategy that makes the real difference. So today, let us break down these hidden walls and understand this secret game of wealth. Number 10. Create assets instead of income. An ordinary person spends their entire life trapped in one cycle: work, receive a salary, and pay bills. Rich people consider this cycle a prison. Their first secret principle is that they convert their effort not into income, but into assets. A rich person never works just to receive a paycheck at the end of the month. Instead, they work to buy or build something that keeps earning money even while they sleep. They invest in real estate, the stock market, or businesses that can grow automatically. For them, money is like an employee that they put to work. They know that your hands and feet can get tired. You can fall sick, but a well-built asset never gets tired. When you reach the age of 50, you realize that your energy is no longer the same, which is why this principle is the most important. You must have things that keep running even without you. Number 9. The difference between good debt and bad debt. We are always taught that taking debt is bad and that it should be paid off as quickly as possible. But the principle of rich people is completely opposite. They use debt as a weapon. They avoid bad debt, such as credit card bills or car loans. But they are experts at taking good debt. Good debt is debt that helps you earn more money. For example, a billionaire takes millions of dollars in loans from a bank to buy a building whose rent income is higher than the bank installment. In this way, they use the bank's money to build their own property. They call this leverage. Instead of using their own money, they use other people's money to build their empire. This is the principle that scares ordinary people, but empowers the rich. Number 8. The tax system is their friend. Tax is something that every ordinary person fears and considers a burden. But for rich people, tax law is like a road map that tells them where to save money. Governments often give tax incentives to people who create jobs, build homes, or work on new energy sources. Rich people structure their investments accordingly. Instead of paying income tax, they invest in areas where the government rewards them with benefits. They reduce their tax burden by listing their expenses under business accounts. They do not think about how to escape taxes. Rather, they know how to use taxes legally to grow. This is knowledge that is usually never taught to ordinary citizens. Number 7. The velocity of money. An ordinary person believes that money is safest when it sits quietly in a bank. But one of the biggest secrets of the rich is the velocity of money. They believe that the more money moves, the more it grows. They never let a large amount of money sit in one place for years. They take profits from one business and immediately invest them into a new opportunity. For them, money is like a flowing river. If you stop it, it starts to rot, meaning inflation eats away its value. They continuously recycle their capital. This constant movement is the reason their wealth grows many times faster than that of ordinary people. They know that stagnant money is actually dying money. Number 6. There is power in anonymity, privacy as a shield. You often see that when some people earn a little money, they start showing off expensive cars and luxury brands. But the truly rich, especially those who have been rich for generations, prefer anonymity. They follow one rule: the less people know about you, the safer you are. They hide their wealth behind trusts, shell companies, and private foundations. They do not want to become targets of lawsuits or public anger. They may live a simple life on the surface, while secretly owning billions. Anonymity gives them security and also the freedom to quietly make large deals in the market. For them, real success is not what is visible, but what remains under their control. Number 5. Make inflation your slave. When inflation rises, ordinary people panic because the value of their money is decreasing. But rich people celebrate. Why? Because they keep their wealth in assets whose value increases with inflation, such as gold or land. Even more importantly, if they have taken loans, inflation reduces the real value of that debt. This means they borrow expensive dollars today and repay cheaper dollars tomorrow. They understand that the economic system is designed to benefit borrowers and asset owners, not savers. Instead of fighting inflation, they ride its wave and move ahead. Number 4. Insurance is not just protection, it is investment. Most people remember insurance only when an accident happens. But rich people use life insurance like a bank account. They buy policies where their money grows safely, and they take loans against their own insurance policies to do business. The biggest advantage is that this money is tax-free and the returns are better than banks. It becomes a safety net that works not only during their lifetime, but also after they are gone, passing a ready-made empire to their children with no inheritance tax. This is a very smart and legal way to transfer wealth across generations. Number 3. The magical power of compounding, the power of time. Albert Einstein said that compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. Rich people take this statement very seriously. They never chase overnight wealth. They sell that dream to ordinary people. They work patiently and keep reinvesting their profits. They know that if they earn even a small return every year and reinvest it, after 20 years the amount becomes unimaginably large. Their principle is, earning money is less important than keeping it and letting it grow. That is why they think like older people rather than young ones. They are long-term thinkers, focused on decades ahead, not the next month. Number 2. Network is net worth. You have heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Rich people strictly follow this principle. They surround themselves only with people who are equal to or more successful than them. For them, information and relationships are worth more than any bank balance. Many big business deals do not happen in markets, but on golf courses or inside private clubs. They stay connected with people who warn them in advance about upcoming risks and opportunities. Their network acts as a protective wall that never lets them fall. They know that even if they lose everything, their relationships can lift them back to the top. Number 1. Don't become a slave to money. Make it your slave. The biggest and most important principle is that rich people do not chase money. They understand that money is just a tool, not the goal. Ordinary people sacrifice their health, time, and relationships for money, while rich people use money to protect their time and health. They build systems where money works for them 24 hours a day. Their real wealth is their time, because they know that time is the only thing that never comes back. When you reach the age of 60, you realize that real success is not how much money you have, but how much freedom you have to live life on your own terms. This is the final truth that truly defines a rich person. So ladies and gentlemen, these were the 10 secret financial principles that the world's richest families have kept hidden in their chests for generations. These principles teach us that wealth is not just about earning more, but about building a strategy where money works as your slave. But now think about this. What if the system itself collapses, the system we all trust? What if the currency in your pocket becomes no more valuable than paper? History has shown us many times that when economies collapse and currencies crash, the lifetime savings of ordinary people are wiped out. But surprisingly, even in those worst conditions, rich people not only protect their wealth, they grow it even further. So what is that secret plan they have that keeps them afloat even when currencies collapse? In our next video, we will expose this frightening reality, how the rich protect their money during currency collapse. If you want to learn the methods that only the elite use to survive financial storms, subscribe now and press the bell icon. In the comments, tell us which of these 10 principles could change your life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.